football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll leave it with him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Quarterback moving. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Catch in the middle, it's James. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You've got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cal! They put the first points on the board.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Houston wants to play fast. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring them to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They want to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. In a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the grab. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Wegman. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before. He gets it up on the catch for the 1st down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll run it to the right side.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Complete in the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Might be calling a hot route. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Houston! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Wegman. With the catch, it's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. He'll pitch it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260. Try to go low. Take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle, or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Houston will snap it in the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Red pass hits complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Fires to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They get to him as he throws. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense changing the play. On the direct snap, it's Broussard. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Unloads it left. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Hauls it in. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Connors. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Sanford.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Broussard. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Jackrabbit. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's James. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts, so you have got to be able to get 1st downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's James.
Man, we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They trust.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I absolutely love when defensive backs do exactly what he did. Don't try to make the big play. A lot of times you see him go up together and the receiver come down, but he goes up, he bats the football down, makes sure nobody catches it, no points are getting put on the board. Nice play by the defense.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. The guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.